was super pumped after I heard this one. Like after I heard it, I had virtually nothing I think to do with the writing of this song, but
me and Keith were really excited about it when we first started writing it. But it was like it was one of those songs where like we both kind of knew what it was going to sound like. So we've talked before about our limitations when we were rehearsing. What you could hear, what you couldn't hear. When you're playing with one guitar, when you're expecting there to be two, or and multiple layers after that. So we were really excited about it, and then Brent came into practice one day, and we were like, "Hey, check out this song we're working on." Yeah. And his reaction wasn't what we were anticipating necessarily. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad by any means, but like it was just like, yeah, that's cool. And like we were like, but it's really cool though, right? And he's like, yeah, man, it's cool.
So I don't even recall. Maybe the excitement was more after the. I don't even recall what I did when I first heard it.
It was definitely after the recording came out, but like I think that's all it was. I think it was just literally like you couldn't hear, all the other layers and things that were going to be in it.
And I think it kind of holds true, like for none of us, as far as like maybe with the exception of Frank, but like me and Keith are either one like a super like which Keith's I know some of his riffs lately have become more complex, but I'm not exactly a complex player. But this is a very musically an extremely simple song, and we're not really venturing outside of any like norms as far as in the genre or anything like that. So I think it's just a good or like just a solid song overall.
Yeah, we didn't set out to overcomplicate it.
Yeah,
it was just the few places where we have different timings and stuff. They were very organic. It was never just for the sake of doing something weird.
Well, I will say, I'll say something a little different to that. I say that with the keeping everything normal, but I've tried. So I love key shifts in songs. Yeah. And we never done it. And like almost every song, we've ever written at the end of it, let's try to do a key shift, and they never work.
Yeah.
And I so I shoehorned it in every single time, but like
this one was definitely a shoehorn too.
Yeah. So we did it, and then it ended up it worked really well in this song.
So like I wrote the song, to where I could pull it off, comfortably. And then Brent pops in at the last minute with like, hey, let's do a modulation. Let's go up. What was it, a full step or something?
Yeah, I think we go full step, yeah. So we're doing a full step, and most usually modulations like go up like half step in most like cases. So it was
it's a decent jump. And we tried it, and I managed to like pull it off the first try, and Keith was like, all right, cool, we're doing it.